je cherche, si vous voulez, ce que j'appelle la poésie de la vie. La poésie, c'est d'être pleinement soi-même avec les gens qu'on aime, avec une communauté. Et quand vous avez cette poésie, vous êtes heureux. La poésie, c'est d'être pleinement soi-même avec des gens qu'on aime, avec une communauté. Et quand vous avez cette poésie, vous êtes heureux.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Okay, we have 20 people in already. Nice. I guess the Bitcoin voice section is, yeah, quite interesting right now. Hello, Moonshadow. Here I am. Yes, Shula. Yeah, if you like the music during the waiting room, go check out my friend Vapa on YouTube or Spotify or anywhere. He's everywhere. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Getfurkt. So yeah, let's dip right into Bitcoin right away. You are all here. There is a few things we're going to talk about. Obviously, we are getting strengths today. Let me put some music on still. Whoop, not the good one. That's here. The slow ones in the waiting room. But yeah, just to keep things peaceful. So yeah, first of all, there is that RSI trend line that I want to talk about, because I already talked about, and it is an important sign to me. We did break that trend line yesterday and closed above it. So the close was up here. Where's this candle? So prior to breaching that trend line that we did just a few hours ago. And yeah, this is a sign of strength to me. You know that I've been looking mainly, my bias, I've been for a breach of this support when we were here. Last week I was starting to get a bit less certain of it, but still, we are still at resistance. We did breach that trend line, but we didn't reach that high here. So we did not invalidate it, any triangle yet. We will, if we do breach that high. I mean, I'm talking about that triangle, right? This one. It's still valid as long as we didn't breach that high. But seeing the strength on RSI here, it make me think that we're gonna breach. And yeah, we do have still potential for reversal if we do fall back, especially below below the POC here, 41,800, 900 about. This remains a crucial level. For now, we are in an uptrend here. We are getting sustained volume without big volume suggesting rejection either, without low volume suggesting dead cat bounce. So for now it looks strong, and I'm going to favor upside until either I'm seeing a local market structure change on at least a 15 minutes, 1 hour, and until we lose that level. If we do lose 42, I will get really aggressive on the short side to target 35 and below, with of course take profit in between, in case we could be doing a 1-2, you know, and continue. I mean, your volume profile is everything you need right now. So yeah, mid-term bear scenario isn't invalidated yet, but signs are suggesting a higher move for now. That's what I'm saying. I could be wrong, and if it does reverse, I will play with it, but until then I'm really getting cautious on the short. I mean, I took an edge here on the level we got. I tried a few shorts with quick take profit on the level on the way up. Right now I'm just keeping an edge with a stop loss above it, so small one, but I'm letting the long ride until there is a change of character, simply. Let me check if there's a few comments here. Will there be any retrace? Yeah, I always retrace. Where we'll see. I will talk about a bit how Yeah, I'll zoom in a bit after and explain the strategy on such upside here. Runner, magic spread still printing great. Puzzling indeed. Well, yes, that's fact. Magic spread is red. Right now it's back to green. But I explained several times that it is not a sell signal to me. For me, a sell signal with magic spread need to be minus 100 per day. Need to be sustained and with load volume until it is. I mean, it can be distribution, but Bitfinex well can distribute for whole ride, giving supply to the market, but doesn't mean they're gonna push a reversal. A moon shadow, but bearish reverse, bearish divergence. Yeah, but I mean, you see, there is here on the 4 hour we have bearish divergence between here and here, so it gives us a nice little retrace, but it breached. We did have bearish divergence between here and here as well. It's too high, giving a little retrace, but keep going. I guess we do have bearish divergence on the daily potentially here. Potentially, it is not one yet. I mean, as soon if we do bridge high, it invalidates the bearish divergence. And where is the close? Let me zoom in a bit. Come on, I don't want to. Okay. So the close is here. It's slightly below same level. And we could consider this a bearish divergence, but yeah, you know, you want bearish divergence coming in two of both. Here, it's not confirmed yet. And bearish divergence don't always, RSI divergence don't always play out, or sometimes it just give a little retrace or a little move on the other side, other direction, but doesn't mean it's gonna reverse the whole price action. We have to get context in. Well, that's like here, we got bullish divergence from May to July for several months. About 2 months before it's really reversed. So good to give it room. Alessio, bonjour, bonsoir. Oh, from Japan, nice. Steve, will you look for shorts here? So yeah, as I said, I not really looking for short. I took a small short hedge because we are at resistance, because I got an invalidation here clear for several scenarios. So I got a short hedge here, and there is potential for reversal. That's true. There is one more building as we are reaching trend line and getting close to the highs. And we already tested this third time we test this resistance. Fourth time if we can this. You know, the more you test resistance, at some point you can break eventually. So yeah, I got a short edge, but I'm more exposed to long than short right now. Until I see reversal. If we do lose market structure here, then we might start to build a range, so I will position a bit stronger on the short. If we do lose another level for 43, I may get more aggressive, and if we lose 41,800, I will get really aggressive on the short. For now, yeah, 42, 41,800 is still the key level on this mid time frame. Can you explain the principle of magic spread? Yeah, no, I did. We'll keep focusing on Wyckoff for now. Maybe I come back at the end. Is there any way to know the target of bearish divergence before they happen? They always freak me out. Like if you see one USDT and daily it has a huge bearish divergence, keep on going up, up, up. No, not really. I mean, it is one tool inside others. Yeah. So RSI, you use it in. I'm using it to analyze it, to read the chart, but never just alone. It's not. I mean, just divergence is on one indicator is not enough for trade. No need to be panicking about it. Let's take a quick look at USDT. Daily, there's divergence. One. I mean, no. Okay, there is divergence here, but it's not even confirmed until you get a move down. But you will always have bearish divergence when you start a new trend. When you reverse, or you will always have hidden bullish divergence when you start to come down as well. Like here, for example. And so yeah, here we have small bearish divergence, but until we get several ones coming into the boat here on a daily, I don't consider this really relevant. Of course, if it does reverse, and this reverse here will have bearish divergence, we say, okay, yeah, it play out. It should not be the focus right now. The focus should be on the market structure, in my opinion. So if we zoom in a bit here, take my volume profile. I know there is two levels really important. So this high volume node and the 43 here. Yeah, 43 and a bit. And if I take my volume profile and this rise, I see that the volume is a bit below. So until I lose this, for me it remain bullish if we do start to back. And if I zoom in more, tick. Again, I got POC here. So until we lose this, it's still making higher low. I guess there is a chance here that we do eventually lose this POC and break this low. Maybe if we start to put a range. But again, there is no panic to have, because okay, it can always crash down right away, but usually it will not. It will build the range. So even if we lose this low, we are likely to get support somewhere here and still build the range here before starting to eventually reverse. So then you trade the range. And then you short the top, you long the bottom. I mean, if we do this, if we start to come back into this range and find still support at 43, I will we'll still look for long in this area. Guess we'll have a big confluence somewhere. Here we go, golden pocket. So yeah, here we got potential to come back, retest this area. Potentially. Unless it tries right back up, because we got some kind of parabolic advance that is not breached yet. But yeah, if we start to see it breach, I would be looking most likely down here. Same way we could be more aggressive. It's a bit below the golden pocket. And it's high volume node from this. We're starting to see some supplies, yeah. So I mean, yeah, there is a chance that we start to establish the range. And the best trade to be taken in a range like this is to wait for the range to establish and longer a swing fair pattern. I mean, that's what the trade I've been taking this all week. Where was the last one? Yesterday, I think. Yesterday, yeah. That was kind of the same thing here. Taking volume profile where? So here we have high volume node up here. So we had the volume. We had this swing fair pattern. Let's more down. A lot of comments. Get back. Maybe the CC. I guess you're talking about golden pocket. We don't have confidence anymore. There's no need to be stressed, really. I mean, I know it's stressful. It can be stressful. But and I know I've been leading for more downside on this rise. It has been really complicated to count. Even now I don't really know how to count all of this. And that's the issue. Until we get a significant retrace at some point for several days, several weeks in this, or consolidation, it's hard to grasp a clear count. Because if we start to range, even come back down here, start to rise back, then I know I got a 1-2 on AB. But until then, it's hard. So we got to just follow the trend. It's easy to say not to stress, but there is no reason to not go. I don't think we're going to 100k, 200k right now. I don't think we will crash to 30k tomorrow. When things are getting like this, each time you need to wait for price action to give you the path, or at least establish a range. And each time here we have a clear range, here we have a little range. All of this is kind of a range as well. Yeah, that was a good trade I took. On the 50%, got the high volume node key level after we broke this. And we have, well, swing for the pattern of that low. So that was firstly a good trade, then it gets stopped out. But that's still a good trade. And overall the count here was 1, 2, 3, 4, so invalidation was down here. Yeah, Jenny is suggesting to check out Taurus if you're too stressed. That's a really good advice indeed. I mean, in this kind of time, focusing on lower time frame trades is easier. Because trade ups, the setups are quite easy and clear on the low time frame if we just ignore the higher condition, and we know that overall we're in a uptrend, so just an uptrend to be traded. Okay, so yeah, let's come back a minute on the high time frame count. Oh, mid time frame count. 12 hour, yeah, 12 hour. So yeah, until we breach, we still have this in potentially playing out as a zigzag flat, so it could come anywhere. Yeah, quite anywhere, as long as it doesn't breach that low. We'll still be good in that count. Now, knowing that we got chances of breaching these highs, what could we get? If that's the case, then we still have the WXY that will still bring us lower. We see we have a high volume node here, so it's an important really important resistance. It's like the POC of all the range. Yeah, one of the point of control. And if we take simply the fib extension tool from this low, this high, to this low, well, we got the 1-1 extension coming here at this level. Honestly, there's still, yeah, we could still really reverse from here. Now, fib extension, say 1 to 161.8 for a corrective move. So anywhere in here. So it's wide. It's really wide. And yeah, truth is we could be a significant move here. I mean, there is bullishness building all this move. What are the fundamentals that are making this rise happen here? And you know, like the Terra Luna guy buying millions, $500 million have been bought recently. I think he bought $500 million of Bitcoin and want to increase to 10 billions. I don't know which one, whatever. Anyway, that's a bullish narrative. There is Russia talking about maybe accepting Bitcoin as a mean of payment for oil and stuff. there is Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, etc. that are making bullish statements about crypto. Malaysia that is want to make Bitcoin a legal tender. You know, there is fuel for rise, that's for sure. And now, and this rise was so unclear that it let a lot of people on the side here. And we know we have a lot of selling volume happening in this area. Here, and here. And as it was support here, it is also a resistance a bit above. So potentially, if sellers just abandon, yeah, things could come as high as here. This could still be a valid count, you know. Of course, if we go as high as here, I will probably look back at the triangle. You know, I always kept that count in mind. Anyhow, this play out. But yeah, it could come as high as 58 with no big issue. I believe we do have a we have a golden pocket before liquidity. So I guess we could find resistance before, but yeah, we'll see. At some point, the count will become clearer. For now, it is not more clear. It's not clearer than last week. Locally, at some point, it will. As soon as we get a nice retrace or consolidation, then we can start to count again. Alessio, this will match with luxury ID. Okay, I'm not sure which one. But I guess both. Could be, I'm pretty sure it will have both. It's either either something like this, or if we do take the high, then for me it will be a shorter move. Okay, the one before. So yeah, if luxury is looking at the same thing, that's a nice confluence. That's for sure. Luxury, yeah, I said it right. And so yeah, even if we have really bullish news, you know, there is also potential for nice liquidity below, as always. I mean, I would, for me, it's complicated. Honestly, I see things clearer a lot more often than here. For me here, it's difficult to get clear bias, more bullish or more bearish. Because in theory, we have a count that is down, flat down. No, that's not the one. Here, C5. Scenario A. We do have a completed 5 here. We did read the 1-1 extension, especially on linear. That was really precise. Anyway. And so looking at this, I would say, okay, wait, yeah, I'm favoring upsides. Now the count is unclear here locally, but it's not uncommon on reversal here. I mean, it was more bullish still. I think one complicated was here. We were forming a triangle as well. And Bitfinex was selling here already, but we still did rise. So from this, I could have been favoring bullish count. That was my plan from, from last year. From 1 year ago, I was planning for a flat here and was confident about it here. If you remember. So yeah, my plan went, I've been fulfilled. So I could have said, okay, yeah, we find the low, but by missing some data, we are seeing big wallets, 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin that have been selling. Now, on-chain data are getting less and less relevant over time because of the new financial tools that are available. You don't necessarily need to move your Bitcoin to a spot exchange to sell them, as you can find exchange that hold the Bitcoin for you. And with the institutionalization of everything, we got the on-chain move can become misleading, but still the 1,000 to 10,000 selling a lot. And I didn't saw strong accumulation from Bitfinex. So bits, but usually that's a sign I need to see. Not the right tool. Especially I don't saw them accumulating much at the bottom apart from here. Maybe there was a bit of buying, but not so much. I am not recognizing the pattern that I'm usually seeing for bottom with magic spread. So yeah, well, someone was asking about it. Magic spread show what Bitfinex whales are doing, whether more buying or selling. It was really relevant in 2018 when we saw them absorbing all the market sales at the end. And yeah, that's buying here. There was sustained buying here still. Then it became a lot erratic. But there was, yeah, strong buying in this here. And the volume is not as impressive. I've been known for controlling the market. Quote. Again, now with institution coming in, it might become a bit less relevant or less powerful. There are one actor, almost many, or with many others. At that time, there was still the main actor, especially, yeah, even before. Yeah, the exchange opened only in 2017, but they bought back another. So you see there was selling heavily here at the top and there was buying heavily here at the bottom. Now they are not the only big actor. So yeah, GBTC is still trading at 30% discount. So even if JP Morgan, JP Morgan, Rothschild and other big name like this have been buying a few millions of GBTC shares. I'm really doubtful about Bitcoin reversing right away if it's still trading at 25% discount. So should we see the rise come back and this come back at a premium? Well, it's sad. But that make me really double. Because if you are an institution and you are ready to, or several institution, you're buying a lot of Bitcoin and foreseeing a bull run starting, why wouldn't you buy Bitcoin at a discount? I mean, 25% discount on $1 billion order or 10 billion. It's a lot. And so yeah, I remain uncertain. I'm not feeling the big reversal here. That's all I can say. But I believe we still have the accumulation to be finished, which I don't think it is yet. Where is it? So even the most bullish case I'm feeling right is this big triangle, which means that the low is in, but we still have time to see accumulation happening here in the meantime, and it means that we'll still be in a corrective move. French Bull, you consider so many scenarios. How do you choose which one to go with? I don't always choose one count. Sometimes I play several scenarios at the same time. I mean, I will be long and short. For example, here, I didn't quite buy the bottom this time, even if I had a count suggesting a buy here. But when I experienced this change of character and I saw my first validation for the strong bearish one, I started to position on the long on each opportunity that was given. I tried to short. The short are getting stopped out until now. But for example, here, I said it. I'm short edge, so it's not a big short. It's not a short position that will make me any money. It will just it's an edge. It will protect me in case this want to fall back heavily. And then I'm looking at the more time frame, the market structure, and here, as I'm unable to read a clear count, I'm just playing the market structure. So each drop, each swing fair pattern, each retest of significant volume, significant level, I trade this, taking profit but letting it ride as well. And now what I want to see to really get aggressive and short is a change of the market structure locally, that we may get here. That doesn't mean I'm gonna that the market structure change starts here. So it doesn't mean I'm gonna short to break down, obviously. But then if we do this, if we get a rise back, then I will position on the rise. on the shorts. I will look where is most volume, so maybe start here. But I will get simply the golden pockets. The best thread is your golden pocket with a high volume node, either on the long or on the short. And if you can get a swing ferro pattern with it, it's a good trade, no matter what. So yeah, it's not a good example, but I think I showed already. Where was the best one? Maybe was it here? Yeah, that's the first long I took on this rise. So it was a bit late. Okay, give me just a second. Sorry. Sorry, yeah, I'm back. Damn, miss the beginning of this. We'll have to back. Well, yeah, I didn't make a warning a lot before. So I was saying, the nice trade here. I think that was the one, right? There is a really good example. Golden pocket and high volume node. So of course it came a bit lower. Of course, 786. I mean, you got a rise here and here, pretty clear 5 waves. Then 1-1 extension. And you see, I don't know where am I in the global count, but here I see 5 waves, and I see a 1-1 extension making a potential APC into the golden pocket, into the POC here of this little consolidation, but even of here's a range if I taking this into account as well. Here, yeah. So the really good trade was already this one that I took. And validation was still below here for me. That's why it's easy and you get to be ready for such move. Here we got a swing fair pattern of that first low. And really, it was really possible. We had a really big spike of volume and usually move end with a lower spike of volume. As a 5, as here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and usually you got a small. No, we don't have bullish divergence here. Well, usually we have bullish divergence and a smaller volume. But anyway, if I have been stopped out here, then you get a swing fair pattern. So it's a good opportunity still. And validation overall stay below. Kind of the same thing here. You had 786 high volume node. You got to give it room sometime. So it's rarely a good idea to try to trade 100x if you don't know what to do. Here again. Golden pocket or 0.618 perfectly on a swing fair pattern. this is a nice trade. You just take it, and you take profit quickly where it's sensible. I mean, here you got an ABC, you got a resistance, you're still in a downtrend, so it makes sense to take partial profit quickly, one that can pay for your stop loss if you get stopped out. But then I like to try it. Here did I trade this one? Where was it? That was the last one. Here again, this crucial level I've been talking about for decades. Long-term daily. So we breached that high, so it invalidated the most bearish scenario at that point. We do have something that look like 3-5 waves as well. Lower spike of volume, we got divergence. It could be a good short already. And I got my level, I share the level. My charts, but it was perfectly expected level with the weekly. It did come a bit slow, but still, it was a golden pocket. 786, fine support on it, fine support on volume. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, okay. Sorry, there's people coming in. And so yeah, right now that's the same. The big level of interest, well, it could be this high volume node, but knowing where we are right now, I will be looking more at the weekly level with high volume node here, knowing that we got a golden pocket. That's where I will be looking for long with take profit on the way up, ready to let it ride if it wants to. We haven't seen a significant pullback in BTC yet. What with a possible world economic meltdown, we could see this thing rinse out till 30k for a consolidation period before ultimately possibly dropping down to 20k and 10k for the final flush. I don't believe we'll see that. It can. It can. Everything may happen. Kind of feels there is a bit too much bullish news and buying pressure actually to get us back to 10k. Right now my question is more about do we play this triangle or a WXY that can still take us into the 27, and I don't believe we will go much lower. As a reminder, for me the very high time frame, the macro count is very clear. And this is the high time frame count. And especially this 1, 2, 3, 4, it's clear to me that we still have the 5th to come. So coming back to 10k now, I don't see it 20k at best, but with the strengths we are seeing right now, I'm not so sure about it. Can you talk about Magic Spread? Today I did. Okay, I record a video just after this to post it in the group. this weekend. Yeah, and the stock market meltdown. I mean, we'll see what happened here, but we are at resistance, that's for sure. So we could definitely see Bitcoin reverse here. Again, we'll repeat this 10 times, but first big level of interest is about the 43, where we got a weekly order block and high volume node from this. Second one is 41,800. As long as we stay above, we can look for a range and continuation upward. If we lose this, then yeah, just get aggressive on the short. Sensibly, non-financial advice. Are we breaking the... are we breaking... Yeah. We are breaking this parabola advance. And we have one here. That's also a sign you want to look for. It's starting to feel probable that we are slowing down. Yeah. So that we will better range, at least a bit like we saw here, but in a higher... or here. But with yeah, higher degree. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna trade this much before we reach here. And again, if we do breach a market structure, then we'll wait for a retrace to look for shorts. On volume, on golden pocket, on key level. Even better if we got an ABC reaching the 1-1 extension. That's again, you don't always need to know the higher degree count to be able to use it locally. But stock market. Come on. We still have the potential for another move up to come. It's true that overall I'm looking at century count to finish here. Why? Oh no, it's on the other chart. Sorry, I got too many charts. Where is my account? I'm pretty sure I got one. I had one. Okay, disappear. No, it's here. So yeah, I'm looking at this. That's true. I'm looking for this potentially reversing or something that will last probably a long time. A recession, in other words. Now, I'm no economic or any television specialist, but we got the context for this now to open, and this have been planned for years, but it doesn't mean you have to crash right now because we got the context for it. You can still do a last move and either last for a year or more before starting to go down. Because what is making market crash right now? I mean, World War III. War is not especially something bad for the market, I think. It tends to make market rise. Now, what is happening currently is a potential reorganization of the world power, with West maybe losing strength in Russia and China and other getting more strength, but potentially on an economic side, it's not happening yet. It takes time. Will take time to realize for Western country that banning Russia from the world trade is something that will affect them. I mean, I guess they consciously took this action because it was action to be taken. But of course, yeah, it will weaken the dollar, most likely. So it's gonna weaken Western economy in the long term, I suppose. But the reaction from this action can take still several years. So this could reject here, but could also continue, or it could just do another leg down to make this an ABC, complete a 4, and continue up. And what Bitcoin would do what it wants to do. Sometimes it is correlated to stocks, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's correlated to gold, sometimes to inversely to DXY, sometimes not. And I mean, SPX could do a big drop while Bitcoin just do a retrace and do a higher low, and stock do a lower high, and then when it start to make a correction, or I don't know either, it start to do a correction and Bitcoin start to do a higher high. So they will move somehow at the same time, but not necessarily the same strength. Will be decorrelation. That's also why I'm not trading a lot with the correlation of SPX personally. I know it can be really powerful, but yeah. Well, we have a potential float up here, that's for sure. We have divergence. We have 5 waves, potentially. We have golden pocket. We have fan resistance. And Bitcoin is losing strength. We got 5 waves down. So we should expect another leg down, some sort. We should, I say we should, because we saw several times 5 waves down turning to be not really effective. especially on that time. If you remember, that was looking 5 wave-ish. And still we didn't get another one. And yet it was looking like potentially an ABC. And yet it continued. Yeah. I will guess who makes stake here for a bit. Consolidate. I will post on Twitter a trade setup if we consolidate here. And I guess I'm kind of rumbling here today again, so I will probably end this here with a quick recap before I go on the overall 2 main scenario. With one which, so maybe we see like consolidation here for a few days as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make a wave D for the triangle, ABC of some kind. Remain to see how to count this. Or this is WXY, which is quite a good count, I believe. Especially if, even if I don't with correlation, if this is an ABC and this is 5 waves on SPX, and this is coming for another move down, I mean that could work. Okay, I hope that was an stream. I think yeah, maybe it was not as organized as I like it to be. But there is no reason to stress, no reason to go too much into the FOMO. I suggest to focus on range building and easy trade setup. And I think there is no reason to not favor long as we don't lose this 2 key area. So we should favor long as we are above this 2 area. In favoring long, I mean taking less partial profit and giving more opportunity for the trade to continue rising. While the short, if I get an opportunity, maybe like this, then I will take more profit on the short, while still keeping some for potentially continuation down. But yeah, you do that as you want. Sometimes you take 25% profit, sometimes 50, sometimes 75. That's to each to know. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I did not miss any question, right? So I missed a comment from Jenny. So with big triangles there will be accumulation at higher prices. Why not dump lower and buy the fear? Yeah, why not? It's still possible. I'm really emphasize this. As long as we don't breach that invalidation level, we have many bearish counts that are still valid. So there's still no reason to not position shorts in case it does. But there is some bullish signs. Might be wrong. I mean, wrong. I cannot be wrong here because I'm just saying that I got slight bias that is bullish. It's my cursor is becoming a bit more bullish and bearish, but really it's still 50-50 overall. And all we know is that we have key level to watch for. That's what I will do. We have significant supply coming. Nothing say we can do that. So did I cover the higher time frame channel? Not sure. What channel? Where is my channel here? And there's not much more to say. I mean, if we do this, I mean, this remain a good, really good level. I'm not saying it's not happening anymore. I'm just considering the fact that we breaching with a lot of bullish news, so it might fuel a high move. Actually, there is ton of liquidity below this. Already here and below this. And you know that bearish price action and bullish news that make everybody freak out. So surely if this is given, I take it. I take it 10 times, all times. That will be my preference. That's what I would like to see. Yeah, we'll see. And yeah, I talked. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of things. I talked about parabola. We also have channel. Where it is. Have a bit. I swear we have a better channel here. There it go. But you see that it gives you confluence at 42. Breaching that area again become crucial. That's another confluence. Slightly different pose over on the group. What did I do? Let me check. Here, wait, oh, I cannot search for my was channel I posted a few days back, maybe. Yeah, locally that one. I guess it's not a high time frame one. Or did I mean not? Okay. That's the one you're talking about. So it's the same. It is the same than this one. It's just that it depends if you look at it on a log or a linear scale. I believe you are on linear, right? Yes. So we did reach bottom of the channel. Potential IPC. That's pretty clean. I set it on logs the other time. After buying that bottom, by the way. It was a really nice sniper entry. Yeah, because I had the belief that we could come back down still, so for me. Yeah, that's why I took it on a log as well. Now we have Confluence with a nice pitchfork. Ouais. Okay. Where is my tool? Yeah, 1 hour and a half, and I think I'm a bit rambling. So I will update at least on Twitter or into Discord for the crew, or Twitter if it's public. If I decide to, if I see a nice trade that I'm going to take, I will share. Sure. Now I'm more on the side of letting price action build a bit. Kind of feel that we might build a run, so going to let it do it. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all the comments, all the like, subscription, all the support. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you, every one of you. And yeah, trade safe. Don't forget to keep away from the screen a bit as well. See your loved one. Do some outside activity. Come back with a clear head. The chance, there is 8 chance on 10 that the weekend gonna be ranging, trapping. I'd also say there is 20% chance it break, but there is 80% chance it trends, so there's not a lot of reason to there's a lot of reason to just stay away from it for a bit. And so yeah, don't forget, the only thing you control in the market is how much you lose. So risk management is always key. Thanks again, and see you soon, everybody. Bye.